What's going on, everyone? It's Kai again, and we're back again for another day in the life. But this time we actually have a camera person, so it's going to follow me around. These are the shoes we have sold. We have sold quite a lot of pairs, and we've also sold 10 of the Yeezy Slide Onyxes, which are in this pile. So overall, it's about 25 pairs, creating a revenue of nearly 5 grand that we've got to sell right now. Our Flex Slide, bought these for 60, these sold for 75. Travis Brown Air Max 1s, these sold for, they're only a UK 4, but these sold for £240, and they're bought for like 140, so a good profit on them. Yeezy Slide Pures this time. This is the restock pair, so it's like the textured feel ones. It's a UK 9, and these sold. These sold for £125 and got these for retail at 66, so basically double your money. Great pair, white so sads. These sold for £240. We bought these at Sneaker Zone, which you were seeing in the last video, for 180 or 190, around there. Another Flex Slide, bought for 66, sold for 75, not much. These are GS Infrareds. We got these at Sneaker Zone for £185. This was the one I kind of overpaid a little bit because I got other deals with it, if that makes sense, as a bundle deal. These were bought for £185 and I sold them for 220, so I still made profit, just not as much margin as I'd like to make on them sort of shoes. These are the blank canvases. We bought these from a member in the group for 280 and I sold them for 375, so really good margins on them. I did not hit for retail, I just sold for resale. Some GS Panda Dunks. These, yeah, the box says what it is. They've literally been killed through all the events. This is a GS, so it's a UK 4, so a 4.5Y. And we sold them for a bit more discount just because the box was broken up. So we sold them for 100, bought them for 60, so £40 profit on them. Military Blacks that we got at Sneaker Zone for £375. These are a UK 9, and these are sold for £430. So margins are okay there. I always say when I'm spending resale, I aim to make between 10 and 20% margins. So if I'm spending £300, I want to make at least £30 to £60 profit on them, which is kind of what we've done for these, so a very nice sale. Yeezy Foam Runner Onyxes, a UK 8, got these for retail, so it would have been £70, and these are sold for £185, so a good over £100 profit on this pair. Another pair of Yeezy Slides. We have sold 10 of these, but I'll go through them at the end. Bought for 66, sold for 135. I also got a lot of people saying, how am I selling all these sneakers and stuff? Mainly clients, and also I sell a lot via the Voct app. But essentially how that works is I sell a lot at once. So these sales all happen in one day, and that'll be me done for sales for the week. And I will at the end go into a breakdown of how much we've actually sold over the month, because the numbers are quite big. Another Yeezy Slide Onyx, £66, sold for 135. I literally sold all of them for between 135 and 145. And all these prices are after fees. A lot of people are saying they're not after fees. Yes, they are. We do not sell on StockX and so on, so they're not taking like 15% and stuff. The price I say is the number I actually make. Lost and Founds, I think this is the UK 9.5. These are bought for £310 and they've been sold for £395. Great pair here, the Huff Dunks, the one I'm quite jealous of, and I kind of regret selling already now just because of the pattern that it can kind of rip out to be. But it's a great pair, and we bought these for 190. These are bought for £190 and sold for 240, so a nice £50 profit made on them. Again, the margins we want to start playing with, especially now we're not hitting everything for retail, we're starting to pay resale. I'll go over all the profits exactly at the very end, and also the profits for the month that we can talk about. Our last Jordan 4 Infrared that we did hit for retail, so these are bought for 180. So bought for 180 and sold for 310. It's a UK 9, so it's a very good size to sell. A lot of money made on that one. Grey Fogs, bought for 140, sold 170. These are moving really well. I bought 5 pairs off someone for 140 to 125, and they've been moving for 175. We sold a couple, sold 2 pairs at the Sneaker Zone event as well for 160. So they've been moving really well. We've just ordered another 10 pairs off someone, so they should be arriving tomorrow, which will probably include in this day in the life as well. Hopefully a nice little bulk shipment that we can flip them for good money, because these have been moving really well. Lost and Found UK 8, bought for 305 and these sold for £375. So again, good margins that we're playing with. It just shows you do not have to hit for retail to make good money reselling. And then we have sold 10 pairs, or 9 pairs, but someone else will be buying soon. This whole stack here is all Yeezy Slide Onyxes, so we've just sold another 10 pairs. I have 55 pairs altogether. I've told myself I'm going to sell 30 of them and keep 25. These have risen so much in price. I'm cashing out on some of the pairs and also holding a couple, because at the end of the day, I've literally, some of these are now £170 and I bought them for 60, so £100 margin on every single pair. I may as well sell a lot of them. I'll still hold some, they could go to 200, but at the end of the day, I may as well sell a lot of them now, get my capital up because I'm running low on other stock. Look, these shelves are not looking very full at the moment, so sell some of these and get some new pairs in. It's what reselling is. 10 pairs of these are sold. These are bought for £66 and these are all sold for £140. So every single pair times 9 has sold for £140. So that makes it a nice £80 profit each on these pairs. Our shelves are looking quite empty. We've still got some good pairs. We've still got reverse mockers. We've still got phantoms. Well, 2 pairs of phantoms, also one on the shelf, and also we've got Amabiniers. We're still looking good for lost and founds. We've got a couple on the floor. I think we just need to stock up on better pairs now. We literally have over 100 pairs of Visa slides, so I'm swapping them all out, getting new pairs in, and we're gonna go off that. Hopefully I can start hitting more. The releases have just been so dry recently, so I'm just waiting for some more releases to come this month to get some new stock in. We've got the SEAFOAMS, we've got the Photon Dusts. Before I go on to that, I just realised we did also sell Jordan 1 Travis Scott Phantoms. These are brand new, just laced up for the photos. Bought these on the coin flip for £580. They had them listed up for £630, so we got them down quite a lot there. So bought for £580, and these have sold for £670. So again, the margins we're sort of playing with, 10 to 20%, happy days. On big pairs like this, they move well, you just got to find the right clients for them, so a good amount of profit on them. We are now going to go over what my sales have been for the month. And I don't usually say this, I'm not going to tell you how much profit is, but we can talk about how much revenue I've made over this month. Over the last month, just in sales, we've had around £11,500 worth in sales. Now, don't think that that £11,500 is all profit, guys, because at the end of the day, I buy the shoe, I resell for a profit. However, that is a good sales for month. I mean, the month before that was a little bit more. We had around 15 to 20 grand's worth of sales then. However, guys, I'm running low on stock now. Before that, I had loads of stock. So I've got to be a bit more careful. I've got to reinvest a lot of money now into getting new stock. Otherwise, my sales are just going to drop completely. So reselling is just a game of the more money you have, the more stock you get in. You can't really afford to just keep spending the same amount you started off with. You just got to keep reinvesting your profits to make more money. A lot of these pairs I do get are for retail, which means I get them for the retail price, like a Jordan 4, £180, and they're reselling for £300, £400. So there's really good profit to be made in them shoes. If you want to start learning, basically doing what I'm doing now, buying for retail, selling, if you want to start botting, if you're a manual reseller, if you want to start your own business, KaiKicks Apprentice is a group I personally run. This is not sponsored for someone else. This is the group I run. I am the owner with very experienced staff around me where we teach you all everything you need to know about sneaker reselling. So if you want to start your own business, start doing what I'm doing, I will leave the top link down in the description below. It basically is a group where we give you all the sneaker release information, how to start buying, all the support you need, monitors, restocks, and so on, everything into one group. Just for this video, we'll drop a discount code. We're going to run a 40% off the first month if you use code KaiKicks. Now I'm going to limit this to the amount of people who can join, or limit this to the first 2 days of the viewers. So if you are watching this and you are interested to start learning, check out our website, have a look at all our features, and if you are interested, then use code KaiKicks for 40% off. We have over 250 paid members all in the group to make money reselling. It is very viable to easily make at least a couple £100 profit a month from reselling if you have the right people around you, if you've got the right support, which we can provide within KaiKicks Apprentice. We've now got the boring part of shipping off all of the shoes. This is all of the labels, all like 30 labels that we've got to ship off. So we're going to spend our time now packaging them all up and shipping them off. And after that, we've also got some deliveries due tomorrow, so we will get back to you when we're shipping these off. 2 hours later, all the shoes are packaged. How many was it? 27 altogether. It is Sunday, so we can't actually ship them off yet, so we'll ship them off tomorrow. It is the next day. We're gonna go ship off all these shoes, load the car, and head to the post office. The car is packed, literally full, but we're on our way now to drop them off. Then we will unpackage a bulk delivery that has literally just come in today. So we will see you once these are dropped off and once we are back home for the bulk delivery. I have no idea where I left off this video. We've just started getting shipments for the Jordan 4 SEAFOAMS and the Jordan 4 Photon Dusts. I also encountered the worst ever thing that's happened to me sneaker reselling that lost me thousands of profits, which unfortunately I can't go into much detail about. But all I'm going to say without saying too much is I hit over 40 pairs of these Jordan 4s. Well, SEAFOAMS and Photon Dusts. How many are arriving? Not as many as I got, let's just say that. This is not me saying I was expecting 40 pairs and the drop didn't go well. The drop went great. I hit these pairs. Had over 40 charges for these pairs. and they should be in my hands right now. But let's just say they have been returned, and this has cost me over £2 profit. That's all I can say about it. We still have a good amount of pairs coming, but just not as many as we should have, which yeah, cost me a lot of profit. The thing that really annoyed me about that was the fact it was out of my hands completely. I did all the hard work of getting the pairs, and for a reason I can't really go to, they didn't turn up to my house. It is what it is, we move on. We still have had a good amount of pairs turn up, plus a couple more on the way. We're looking at over £1 profit really. That grand profit could have been like £3-4 profit, man. Life goes on, we've got to stay positive. The biggest part about it is our group completely cooked out on this drop. The group I run, KaiKicks Apprentice, where we teach you everything about reselling. It was great to see all of our members absolutely feasting on this drop. Crazy profits. So if you want to join them and start developing your reselling business, it'll be top link down in the description. What we got to do now? Believe it or not, this is actually 5 days after before that other clip, and I've just packaged another 10 sneakers that we've sold. I'm not going to go over what I've sold and everything, because that'll just make this video even more boring than it probably already is. I have to unbox all of these sneakers. I had a bulk delivery of 10 pairs of grey fog I need to do my stock take for. I also have bought quite a lot of other Jordan 4s. Obviously I hit a good amount for retail, but I'm also buying for resale as well to really increase my profit margins. Just another normal day reselling, man. A real big tip of mine, especially when sneaker reselling or sneaker buying, is really don't put all your eggs in one basket. Let's just say I wouldn't have had any pairs if I put all my eggs in one basket. Just having a good setup, whether you're manual or sneaker buying, having an okay, not amazing setup for each raffle retailer. Okay, you may only hit 3 pairs in each raffle. However, there's at least 4 different raffles that get the sneaker. So 4 in each, you put that together, you've now hit 12 pairs on this release. So it is all about putting that work in. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because if something doesn't work on the day, you're then screwed. Unfortunately, isn't the most happiest of points. However, sneaker reselling is a weird business. And if you haven't seen, not many people really talk about the negatives. And that's why I just brought about that whole thing of basically missing out on thousands of profit, but it was something out of my hands. You have highs, you have lows. Sneaker reselling is not easy. It is a job. And I do believe this is one of the main reasons why my cook group is successful. It's because I'm a cook group owner who really does resell. So me, who run the cook group, teach other people how to start sneaker selling. Rather than someone who just tells you how to resell and doesn't do it direct firsthand, I really do this. That's why I think my users get the best experience from it, because they get a direct firsthand myself and also very experienced staff members. What do we think of these? I'm a really big fan of these. Quality is a lot better than I thought it was. I'm definitely going to be buying some to hold. I can see these absolutely mooning in the summer, man. Very clean sneaker. And this is the other one, the Jordan 4 Photon Dusts. Not as many fans of this sneaker than the SEAFOAMS, however I'm really a big fan of it. It is different, it's a different Jordan 4, however I really think it could do numbers again in the future, especially the GS pairs. And as Kai does, I will be holding some pairs as well. Alright ladies and gentlemen, that is going to round off today's video. We sold a load of pairs, we got a load of pairs in, and also had the biggest L of sneakers of all time. What an action-packed video. What do you think of the new Jordan 4s? If you have enjoyed today's video, smash that subscribe button. We're on the way to that 10k subscribers, guys. Come on. Top link down in the description below. Use code MOCKA for 25% off your first month from my group. And apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck in all your releases.